Being highly intelligent sounds like an absolute blessing, doesn't it? I mean, people just naturally assume your life is on easy mode, that you solve problems in your sleep, breeze through challenges, and succeed without even breaking a sweat.
But if it's such a blessing, why does it often feel so incredibly heavy? Why does being smart sometimes feel just, well, exhausting? Today we're diving into this explainer on the fascinating psychology behind high intelligence. And what we're going to find is that having a sharp mind actually comes with a whole set of hidden emotional, social, and even existential challenges that most folks rarely understand.
Section 1. The myth of easy intelligence. The silent challenges of a sharp mind.
Section 2. The never-ending mental loop. When your mind won't shut off.
Okay, imagine an engine that is constantly running. That's your brain. It literally never shuts down. You overthink absolutely everything. Analyzing words, breaking down situations, processing your own emotions way too deeply. While everybody else just moves on, you're stuck there, replaying every single possibility in your head like a giant puzzle. Psychology calls this trap analysis paralysis. It's when overthinking every little detail makes decisions harder, not easier. You question everything, traditions, authority, even yourself. It's exactly why you can effortlessly solve a complex massive problem at work, but then stand totally frozen in your living room for 20 minutes just trying to pick a show on Netflix. Sound familiar?
Well, this happens because your brain intrinsically craves complexity. Routine tasks, repetitive conversations, they feel painfully, agonizingly dull to you. Without genuine mental stimulation, you might zone out or procrastinate. But listen, it's not because you're lazy. It's because your brain literally demands a heavier weight to lift. It needs a real challenge just to stay engaged.
Which brings us to Section 3. Craving depth, finding isolation. The social friction of intelligence.
Because your brain operates at this high frequency, just trying to fit in can be downright exhausting. You can be standing in a packed room, totally surrounded by people, and still feel entirely isolated. What most people want is small talk over lunch, right? The weather, weekend plans, the mundane day-to-day stuff. But what you want, you crave deep, meaningful dives into philosophy, psychology, abstract ideas. Trying to fit your deeply philosophical mind into a break room chat about weekend errands, it's like forcing a square peg into a round hole. No wonder there's so much friction.
And part of that friction comes from seeing the hidden layers. Highly intelligent people often notice patterns, behaviors, and tiny hidden motives that others completely miss. Now, while this hyper-awareness is a real game changer in a lot of ways, it also makes you highly sensitive to negativity, dishonesty, and manipulation. It's as if your brain sees every hidden agenda in the room. And honestly, carrying that kind of radar around all day long is just exhausting.
Section 4. The weight of expectations. The pressure to be perfect. As if those internal mental loops weren't enough to deal with, there's also massive external pressure. Because you're smart, the world expects you to always perform flawlessly. You get placed on this pedestal, and that margin for error that everyone else gets to enjoy, yeah, that just vanishes for you. And then, you make one single mistake, and you hear this phrase, "I thought you were smart." Take a second and really feel the weight of that. It's a complete gut punch. It's like a single error suddenly invalidates your entire intellect in everyone else's eyes. This constant heavy pressure builds intense anxiety and a fear of failure. It leads directly to what psychologists call imposter syndrome. Despite all your intelligence, all your achievements, that external pressure makes you doubt your own abilities. You literally start waiting for the moment everyone finally finds out you aren't actually as smart as they think you are. It creates this massive, unforgiving gap between expectation and reality. You're expected to deliver a flawless performance, holding these impossibly high standards. But the reality you actually experience? Severe burnout, endless frustration, and this sinking feeling that you're never quite good enough. By setting or accepting these impossibly high standards, you just trap yourself in a brutal cycle.
Psychology actually has a very specific term for this trap: maladaptive perfectionism. This is the ingrained belief that anything less than absolutely perfect is a complete and total failure. There's no middle ground here. There's no good enough. It's either completely flawless or it's a disaster. And this, right here, is exactly why highly intelligent people often face such profound, deep-seated burnout.
Moving on to Section 5, taking on others' emotions, the burden of high empathy.
Now, this is something rarely talked about when it comes to intelligence. Highly intelligent people also tend to be highly empathetic. You don't just understand complex concepts, you understand people's struggles way too well. This leads to something called emotional contagion. This happens when you unconsciously absorb and take on the emotional weight of the people around you. It's like you're carrying around heavy luggage that isn't even yours. You take on their sadness and their stress without even realizing it. It is no wonder you feel so emotionally heavy at the end of the day.
Finally, Section 6. Embracing your deep mind. Reframing the curse into a gift.
Look, being highly intelligent isn't about having all the answers, and the struggles we've covered in this explainer today, they do not mean you're broken. Seeing the world in complex layers isn't a curse. It's just a different, much deeper way of experiencing life. So, how do you protect a mind like this? Well, psychology points to 3 main pillars. First, balance, to help quiet those endless mental loops. Second, firm boundaries, absolutely crucial to protect yourself from emotional contagion and that maladaptive perfectionism. And third, the right people. You need a circle that actually embraces your depth instead of constantly demanding small talk.
If any of this resonated with you today, I really want you to remember this. You are not too much. You just think deeper than most. Your mind is a rare, rare gift. Yes, the awareness can be lonely, it can be confusing, and even painful at times, but it is deeply, deeply valuable. Now that you know about these hidden struggles, and more importantly, how to protect your energy through boundaries and balance, you can see that intelligence is an incredibly powerful tool, once you stop letting it use you. So here's the question I want to leave you with. How will you use your rare gift today? Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.